One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense takes the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Owls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air. It's Brewer. He's got the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the pass. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USF's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Throwing right. Found a seam. Powers through. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Lowers those pads. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He now has 85 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gonna run it. It's Crispin. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fine play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Bulls will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big line explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great...
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas.
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Crispin. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to... play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off a defender. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Cook. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Motion from the wide receiver. The corners are walked up tight. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Brewer. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Owls! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulls send out the punt unit.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Creates a little space. Hard running there. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Brewer. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Bulls will punt this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Brewer. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Touchdown Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Hand off from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. The give out of the gun. Fighting off the just dismissing tackles.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He fires one deep down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll try to do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Scanning the field, it's Brewer. Finds the tight end. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but When you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Lets it fly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bulls will send out the punt unit.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The give on the inside. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Brewer. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Back's got it, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gonna run it. It's Singletary. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now adjusting. Quarterback's got the first. They finally make the stop, and he he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And the Bulls line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Brewer. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great catch and run for 6. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Grabbed on the outside, it's Brooks. And he goes out of... After a nice pickup on that one.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Punt is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Back to throw, it's Brewer. Fires complete on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Took a shot as he threw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They boot it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. To the air, it's Brewer. Over that one, no room to run after the catch. Looking to push the pace, to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get